Hi, and welcome to the world according to Larry. It's March 11th. Did you see the president's speech this evening from the Oval Office? The COVID-19 has been classified as a pandemic. I've seen reports from 3 times as contagious as the common flu, up to 10. I saw someone on ABC News this morning saying 10. If that is true, and the average death rate from the common flu is 20 to 70, and it could be 10 times as contagious. Think what that means. Think what that means. We could be looking at 200,000 to 750,000 fatalities. This isn't intended to cause panic. This is intended to make people actually understand. Initially, they didn't want to panic everybody. They didn't want to run on the face mask, which happens anyways. We need to keep the healthcare workers healthy so that they can continue to take care of the sick people. And therefore, what's happening in other parts of the world and here is the shutdown of cities, countries, borders, shipping. And it needs to happen. And people need to prepare for the fact that they might have to stay in their house for 14 days. Think about 14 days. So there has been run on toilet paper and everything else. I live in New Hampshire, and every time there's gonna be a snowstorm, people race out to get bread, milk, and crickets, if you own a lizard. And the stores are just jam-packed, and what people are buying is bread and milk. Bread and milk aren't gonna keep for 14 days. Don't go crazy buying pastries and short-term comfort foods. Be practical. Buy frozen corn. The power's not gonna go out. But stores might not be open when you can get out. So, canned foods, frozen foods, don't buy meat that you can expect to last for 2 weeks. And here's the thing, that 2-week quarantine, you don't know when that's gonna come, all right? Like I said, I'm not here to panic anybody, but in my job, I meet a lot of people every day. And I walked into a room the other day, and I got up and I put my hand out, and we both shook hands, and then we were both like, ugh. And I'm like, oh, let me fix this faux pas. And we had hand sanitizer there. Yep, lubed it up, passed it over to him. And, that's something important. This is personal contact. Now, the point of this video is this. It's not panic. It's being cautious. And I'm seeing this. Oh, elbow bump. Oh, elbow bump. Well, why do we shake hands in the first place? It's a sign of respect. Stories say that it goes back to medieval times to show that you didn't have a weapon in your hand. That is why it is a right hand handshake, because most people are right-handed, and that's where their weapon would be. All right. So now, modern day, we still use it for respect. We're not checking people out for other weapons. But is this respectful? It's not respectful. And there has been someone in the public to say, use the Spock salute. Is that respectful? It's not. People are on Donald Trump about shaking hands. He's a germaphobe to begin with. But if you have watched the news recently, he got off the helicopter, I believe. He shook an officer's hand, and then he put his hand down, rubbed it on his pants, and he salutes the next guy. That's a sign of respect. I think that's a sign of respect that we should leave to the military or the police. So, continue with a sign of respect. This is not a sign of respect, and in fact, what that does, it brings my face twice as close to your sneeze hole. I got in your blast zone. The handshake's actually better. You could just blow my eyes out with a sneeze. So, let's go to another ancient culture. And if you're gonna meet someone, I suggest another tradition of respect. And bow. Bow at the hips, hold your hands down. The Japanese have a lot of rules around it, but us Americans, just bow. We will pick it up as the equivalent of a handshake. So I encourage you, all Americans, stop shaking hands for the time being. I love a good handshake. It's a good sign of character, but so is not trying to kill me. Stay strong.
You've been experiencing The World According to Larry, and I'm Larry, and this is the world I live in. I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, please like it, share it. I would love to hear your comments, and I would appreciate it if you subscribe. And until then, I'm in my world.